See, God doesn't do anything through a people who don't care. God doesn't do anything through a people that are prayerless, that are not humble and contrite and trembling at his word. And let me tell you a secret. You can't cause yourself to care. It can't be done. But the love of God can be shed abroad into our hearts. And when that love of Jesus Christ is shed abroad into our hearts, then we start to care. That passage where some people have been asking me, a couple people recently, do you think that with groanings too deep for words, does that mean praying in tongues? And when I was a new believer, raised in the charismatic tradition, that's what we were taught. And I do believe in the power of prayer and the Holy Spirit of praying in tongues because I've seen the power of it. I've seen tangible manifestations of how powerful praying in tongues is. But then something happened to me that made me think, but I don't think that is what it is anymore. And we don't all have to agree on this to be in unity. But how this happened to me was I went to go pray, like I like to always go and pray, and I went up into an attic to go and pray. And when I was sitting there in the attic, I looked down and I saw this book, this little red book, all dusty, in a box of books. For some reason it caught my attention. And it was Leonard Ravenhill's Why Revival Tarries. And I got that book open and I started reading it. And as I started reading that book, I started weeping and sobbing and groaning and howling. And it was like, and the only way I can describe is it was like being possessed by the love of God. And all of a sudden, my heart just broke over the state of the world and the state of the nation, the state of the lost, the state of the church, and something just started to possess me in prayer. And I would go, and once it was like opening up a well in my own heart. And once that happened, I would go into the church and pray like that for a couple hours every day.